Every war in history has an official reason: freedom, democracy, national security, self-defense. And then there is the real reason, the one nobody on the news ever talks about. In the next 4 minutes, I am going to show you what is really behind the wars that have shaped our world, and who actually profits when people die. The first thing you need to understand is this: war is not just a political event. War is an industry. The global weapons industry is worth over $2 trillion every single year. Every missile fired needs to be replaced. Every tank destroyed needs to be rebuilt. Every bullet spent needs to be restocked. When a war starts, defense company stocks go up. Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, Boeing, Northrop Grumman. These companies made billions of dollars during the wars in Iraq, Afghanistan, Ukraine, and Gaza. They did not lose a single employee in combat, but they gained billions in profit. Ask yourself, who benefits when a war never ends? Look at every major war in the last 100 years. Then look at a map of the world's oil reserves. The overlap is not a coincidence. Iraq had the second largest oil reserves in the world when it was invaded in 2003. Libya had the largest oil reserves in Africa when NATO intervened in 2011. The Democratic Republic of Congo, one of the most war-torn countries on Earth, holds 70% of the world's cobalt. Cobalt, the mineral inside every smartphone and electric car battery. Wars are rarely about ideology. They are about who controls the resources that power the modern world. But if wars are really about money and resources, why do ordinary people support them? Because of the third piece of the puzzle: propaganda. Every war needs a story, a villain, a reason that makes ordinary people angry enough to support sending their sons and daughters to die. Iraq had weapons of mass destruction. They did not. Vietnam started because of an attack in the Gulf of Tonkin. It was later admitted that the attack never happened. The media does not just report wars, it sells them. And once the public is afraid enough, governments have all the permission they need. Fear is the most powerful weapon ever invented, and it costs nothing to deploy. Wars are sold to the public as battles between good and evil. But behind every war, if you follow the money, you will find the same thing: weapons manufacturers getting richer, powerful nations gaining control of resources, and a population too afraid and too angry to ask questions. This does not mean every soldier who ever fought was wrong. Most soldiers genuinely believed they were fighting for something real. The tragedy is, they often were the last people to know what the war was actually about. Question everything. Follow the money. And never stop asking who benefits. If this opened your eyes, share it with someone who needs to see it. And subscribe, because every week I expose the dark truths about the world that most people are too afraid to say out loud. See you in the next one.